You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. Game one of the American League Division Series. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. On the hill for the Mariners, Logan Webb.
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
King steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
This one in the air, right field. Nice grab on the run. And there are two down.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. In the air to left center. Buxton moving under it. And that quickly, 2 away. Well, even the league leader has to let someone else feel good once in a while. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
On the ground to second, might be 2. To Adames, that's 1. On to first, double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the 7th here in Game 1. The M's lead it 1-0. This is the American League Division Series on the show. So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That misses. Ball 1. Cavalli, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick in 2020. On the ground right side. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. King had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They took the loss, and he might have dragged him down a little bit.
So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long. From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for game 2, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. First pitch coming your way next. On the hill for the Mariners, Ryan Wu. What do we have on him?
Boog, he brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
King digging in, big-time pitcher, so he better have a plan, Singy. Otherwise, it's a short trip.
Yeah, Boog, he's just got to pick a pitch and go. No guessing, no hesitation.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. King, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base. Here's Riley Green. In the dirt. Man at first, one away. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 down.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. The 0-2. And he can't come up with it. The throw won't get there in time, and that loads the bases.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
So bases all loaded up. Here's Josh Naylor. .3-1 is on the way. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him. When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move. If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Ripped to short. That's the third out. Inning over. Mariners lead 1, and our score remains 2-1. Tying run is at first, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Nice grab. Throw to first. What a play. Inning over. 1 left for Seattle, and they trail it here 2-1. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. 1 for 3. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation. Home team down a run, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. On the ground, Garcia throws to first in time, and there are 2 down.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
We're in the second game of this division series. Bottom half of the 9th, and we've got a tie ball game. Home side looking to walk it off. Taylor King now at the plate. A little bit low. Ball 2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Hard ground ball, base 9. And now the winning run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So up next, Riley Green.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. There's one to first. Double play. Nicely done.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the New York Yankees. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
Man, it's been fun so far, Boog, that's for sure. After splitting the first two, Game 3 takes on even more meaning than usual. You don't want to be the team that drops this one and then be faced with having to win 2 games in a row in order to take the series. That's tough.
And the pressure on the starting pitchers is big in this one. Each of them is being counted on to come through with a quality performance, hoping to save some of that bullpen for really critical games coming up. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And towing the slab in this one, Cam Schlittler. How about a report on him, Chris?
The last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him to be better in this one.
King stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boog, forget the scouting report. He's just got to step in the box and trust his instincts.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Ripped to right, base hit. And that's a 1-out single. Here's Riley Green. In the dirt. King, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Buxton returns it to the infield, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
First and second, 1 out. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. Back to the mound. It hit him. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So bases all loaded up. Julio Rodriguez, the next to hit.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be
center field. Buxton on the move. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them. On the ground, right side. On to first. What a play.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
King steps to the plate. They're trailing, but here's an opportunity to reel it in. RBI chance.
Yeah, Boog, chance to be the big fish right here. This is exactly who they want in a spot like this.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Out towards right center field. Buxton gets under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Third game of the division series. And stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot. Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That smash towards center. Buxton should have this one. And there's one down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Taylor King up next for the Mariners.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And a swing and a miss. Ground ball right side, could be two. To second, and it pulls the shortstop off the bag.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
One down. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. And he hits a ground ball right side. Clement over to first. Down to the last out for the Mariners.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
So 2 on with 2 away. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. Cavalli is just 1 strike away. Kim. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees now lead the series 2-1 following this pivotal Game 3 win at home.
Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
(11-5) your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the New York Yankees. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just to win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that could put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. First pitch coming your way next. And pitching in this game, Max Fried. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Taylor King, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Just missed. Fried in his 12th season, 35 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. The throw to first, he's out. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Buxton returns it to the infield. Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second with 2 out.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Two outs and 1 in scoring position. There's the strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Oh, 1 down. And there's a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 4 of this ALDS. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. In comes the run from second. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here's Riley Green. Man on second, 2 down. Lifted in the air, right center field. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mariners 2 and the Yankees nothing. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Taylor King up next for the Mariners.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Raleigh at first, 1 gone. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Off balance speed, there's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
2 outs, runner at first. Riley Green up next for the Mariners. And down on strikes he goes, and that's the 3rd out. Mariners lead 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. 1 down, and now for Seattle, Taylor King.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
The 2-1. And he chases a high fastball there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
This one in the air. Garcia takes it in for the out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him instead. Well, no hitters are awesome, but there's something really fun and cool about a combined no hitter. What a great day to be at the ballpark. This team got the W. That's what's most important.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. We're here in Seattle. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Seattle Mariners. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Yeah, Boog, the only negative here today is that the series is going to come to an end. As fun as it's been, I wish it could go on a few more games. And the way these teams have battled each other, and with some of the amazing moments we've seen in getting to this point, I think we're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Hard to imagine it won't be a classic, Siggy. I'm ready to see what surprises are waiting for us. First pitch coming at you right after the break. On the hill for the Mariners, Logan Webb.
Yeah, last time out went 8 solid innings, came away with a no decision, and you know his teammates are looking to try to get him that win today. All he's got to do is perform the way he did last time. Should be a go.
Taylor King now at the plate. Just missed. King, the former Rookie of the Year, batting second in today's lineup. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. And another ball. Inside. Ball 3. And he walked him.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Man at first. Riley Green will hit next.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. In the dirt. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Popped in the air. Left field. And there's 2 down. So runner at second, 2 down. Cal Raleigh digs in now. Singing game 5 an elimination spot, and the spotlight is focused on this guy.
Everybody looks to the star players in big games like this, and this is what you get paid for. Time to come through.
Got him. That's the 3rd out. We played an inning, no score. The pivotal game 5 of the division series. And stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. Rips one to right, and there's 1 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. King locks in. Not the at-bat they were hoping for just now, so it's up to him with 2 outs.
Well, this guy's got the right mindset, Boog. Just needs to stay within himself and deliver.
Curveball drops in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Another inning complete, but not before they break up the no-hitter. This is the American League Division Series on the show. King digging in. He's got walk-off power. You don't have to squint too hard to see how this one could end, Singy.
Yeah, I see the fans holding their breath right now. It's tension and electricity all wrapped into one at-bat.
There's the strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
That's ripped into the outfield. 2 down.
Great swing of the bat right there, trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
So 2 down, and up next for Seattle, Taylor King. 0 for 3 in this one. Yankees up by 3 here in this decisive Game 5. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. And the New York Yankees are headed to the AL Championship Series.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.